open borders either. I think you have to remove the incentives for people to come.
Former Texas Congressman and three-time presidential candidate Ron Paul offering an alternative solution to the immigration problems plaguing our southern border. But has the president's latest pitch for a wall changed his mind? Ron Paul is the host of the Ron Paul Liberty Report and joins me now. All right, welcome to the show, Congressman.
Thank you.
I know that you were a Texas guy for almost all of your career, not on the exact border, but kind of in the Gulf area, so you're familiar with the problems of illegal immigration. You're against the wall, and you think we should look inward to create a new reality where we're not attracting so much illegal immigration. How would that look?
Well, I think it would look a lot different, and we would have to educate the people a little bit that we're not owing everybody who comes here illegal a living and a job and school and medical care and the whole works. No, I would remove all the incentives, and one of the biggest incentives is easy road to citizenship. So I don't happen to believe that an illegal, should get in line for citizenship, so I'd abolish that.
Okay, so let me just ask you a question. So do you think right now the way the welfare state is in this country, that is primarily what's attracting illegal immigration, or do you think they're coming more for the cash? Jobs.
I would give the credit, if you're going by numbers, I would say the large number would like to just get here and work because of the many that we come across in Texas. I think that is the case. But I also think there's a big incentive to become an easy citizen and bring the kids along and this sort of thing. I don't think that exists in very many other countries. So, yes, I think it's a tremendous incentive. I think, believe it or not, there might be some political aspects to this where some of the political parties, or maybe there's one particular political party that thinks they're going to get more votes to vote for more welfare.
Right, because when you bring in the new illegal population, even if they can't vote yet, they're counted towards the census, which determines congressional districting and obviously would help the Democratic Party, they believe. But right now you have the business community, which likes the open borders because they like the cheap labor. And then you have the Democratic Party, which likes the open borders because, as you said, they want future voters. How do you, when both sides of the equation are for open borders, where is there any middle ground to find the solution?
Well, I don't know if there's an exact middle ground, say, on automatic citizenship or easy citizenship because you're an illegal immigrant. I just don't think there should be. There should be no rewards for that. I think the people should, be prosecuted for this. But this is a big problem because, the citizenship is very, very easy. I've delivered women who just show up here and they can quickly, because the child was born here, they can quickly get on welfare, and I just don't think that should exist. The whole thing is the people who qualify for welfare, and you say, well, if they think it's immoral to build a wall, what would people think if I say I wouldn't even give them any welfare benefit? Of course, a good libertarian doesn't believe in the welfare redistribution anyway. So saying that we're not going to give you this welfare,
they would just call you a mean person, and that's usually what the left says when they disagree with you. So you're talking about attracting illegal immigrants through additional welfare. That leads me to the next topic. You have this young Congresswoman Cortez. They call her AOC. She wants universal health care, which costs, I don't know, anywhere between $30 trillion and $40 trillion. If you're someone south of the border and you hear this new wave of Democrats is going to contemplate giving universal health care, doesn't that attract more illegal immigration?
Yeah, that would be part of it as well. That would be certainly encouraging. And I try to point out to other people, what would it be like if we, as American citizens, decide we want to live in Japan and march into Japan and say, oh, where do I sign up? And how do I become a citizen? And where will I go for my medical care? And where do I get my education?
I don't think the Japanese would welcome us with open arms.
No, and this is absurd. I see our system as sort of masochistic, but I think socialism in many ways is. But sometimes it's designed designed for that to get more power. Socialists are.
So you think the Democratic push towards socialism is all about political power? Do they have any compassion towards the people? Do they even believe these systems work? Because if you look throughout the rest of the world, Venezuela, whenever socialism's been tried, it's failed.
I would question it, but I wouldn't let the Republicans get off the hook. Remember who pushed prescription health programs and all this. So the Republicans are great participants in government medicine.
That is true.
So, but I think the... Go ahead.
Let me talk to you quickly about Syria, because I know when you were running for president, you were very much an isolationist, that you were against getting involved in especially the Middle East. And now this president is going to withdraw about 2,000 troops, mostly special operators, from Syria. Do you support that, and do you see any unforeseen consequences?
Yes, I support it. But first off, I don't like me being accused of being an isolationist, because a good libertarian is very open, to trade and other things. And I consider the people who put on sanctions and restrict trade and get involved in punishing people, they're more isolationist than any libertarian would be. No, on my program, my little program that I have, I was excited about what was happening in Syria, and I cheered them on. But I sort of kept my fingers crossed what would happen, and lo and behold, it's slowing up now. It's not going as fast. But I'd do anything to encourage the president to do what's right. He gave the right answers. What are we doing over there? And he said he campaigned on bringing them home. So I would say that's very good. But the big problem he has is he doesn't get reinforcement from the very people he appointed. So as long as he has the same people, then they go out and they undermine him, and they go around the world and say, we didn't really mean that.
Yes.
But I think his instincts are good, and I think we should not only come home from Syria, but just remember these countries like Syria and other countries are all set up under emergency powers. No, we need to come home.
Right.
And if you're willing to have a decent reform in currency and trade, I tell you what, it's really the opposite of isolationism. It's bringing people together in a voluntary manner, and that to me I think should be our goal.
Thank you very much, Congressman. Ron Paul, everybody. There he is.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Up next.
Hi, everyone. My name's Mike. I'm the creator of Mox News. And for the last 15 years, I have been telling you that as long as I have the support of the community that I serve, Mox News will post videos forever. And that's the truth. As long as I have your support, no one could ever make me stop. Unfortunately, currently, less than 1/2 of 1/10 of 1% of Mox News viewers ever donate, tip, or contribute anything back. Again, let me make that really clear. Much less than 1/2 of 1/10 of 1% ever give anything back. And to those of you who have donated to Mox News, I want to thank you so much, because it's because of your generosity that we have been able to bring attention to important videos that millions and millions of eyes would have never seen. And I think that that's an amazing thing that we've been able to make happen together. And I can't thank you enough for helping me make that happen. So it's not too late. If you'd like to see Mox News covering the 2020 presidential election, if you can't imagine the 2020 presidential election without Mox News, please, there's still time. You can make a difference. It's easy to make a contribution, donation, or tip. You can go to moxnews.com, or in the text body of this video, there are clickable links to the Patreon page or to the PayPal page. And again, it should take less than 2 minutes to make a donation, and your donation can make a big difference. So I thank you all. Stay cool. One of these days this war is going to end, and it would be awesome if Mox News could be there to celebrate that day with you.